and she literally is walking around
Yep.
with a bag of dick.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm a human and you are a very beautiful woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if he wakes up, I didn't mean it. Show them in film. So in movies you could full out have sex, which is crazy. Melissa's my girl. Like since day one, when I pulled up to Atlanta, she picked me up from the security gate at Tyler Perry Studios. And I'm like a fish out of water. I'm like, wait, I'm in 24 episodes. I only expected to be in like 12. But what's really happening? And then I didn't know that she was the lead actress at that time. I'm like, that's how behind I was. That's how I had no time to catch up to know what was what. And I'm like, also like I've never been a part of any production where the cast takes care of each other like that, like we did on Ruthless. Oh my goodness! Like I was like, what is this? This is so amazing. So I followed her lead. She was so open and chill. I was like, yo, we could do whatever we want. Like, yeah, I got your back. Listen, and in the back of my mind, whenever we had stuff to do, I was like, I want to make sure that you're comfortable because Lenny is an exhibitionist. Listen, I'm good. We could listen. You can hang me upside down. All right, we can go ballistic. Let me stop.
Well, did y'all have to practice, and were there, people?
So we don't have like official rehearsals with Tyler. We have to go off on our own and do our rehearsals because we don't have table reads. We don't. We won't even like. We'll just block the scene before we shoot it with Tyler. But so beforehand, we have an intimacy coordinator that we work with.
Right.
So to get down, what we're gonna do, and every single time we practice what we practice, Tyler changes it on the spot. We always forget that he shoots on a line because he has like 2 to 3 cameras running at once, right? Mm-hmm. So we have to stage everything on a line as if the fourth wall would be the audience. We treat it like we're on stage. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the camera is where the cameras are where the audience would be. Wow. Much how sitcoms are shot as well. Mm-hmm. And soap operas. So, oh my gosh. So yeah, I mean, we would practice, intimate scenes, run them and do all this stuff. You know what I mean? That's written. And that was always tricky because I'm like, sorry if I do and sorry if I don't. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm a human and you are a very beautiful woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if he wakes up, I didn't mean it. We can only use prosthetics. So on TV, and this is interesting. It's TV, small, right? You can't show a erect penis,
right,
on TV, but you can show them in film. So in movies you could full out have sex, which is crazy, but that is possible. Yeah. Anytime you see an erect one, it's a prosthetic, right? Yeah. But if it's not erect, it could be, So every scene where you see my stuff, it's like right before it's about to go down. So like I said, we get up with the intimacy coordinators and the prop lady, and she literally is walking around with a bag of dick.
I knew it.
I didn't pick it. I was like, she had a bag full of blessed boys. So I was like, perfect, great. This is great. I ain't gotta hide nothing. But this is crazy. I think I don't know if they did this to anyone else, and it is what it is, but oh God. One of the top ladies had me measure my stuff, soft and hard, and report back.
Well, it's gotta fit, right?
So no, it doesn't go on like a condom or something. The first one I used did, but the other ones are literally they're going like a jockstrap.
Okay, wow.
So you put your stuff in like a modesty garment, and then you fit it into the pocket in the thing. It's so uncomfortable. Yeah, but you know what I mean. That's why we actors. Oh yeah. Also, any sex scene you see is never a good time. I don't care what it looks like. It is nerve-wracking because you're doing what you rehearsed. You're doing the blocking. You got cameras all over the place. You got people like all up in your. There's nothing sexy about sex scenes at all. Yeah. Okay. It's very much a job. So if you find it sexy, we did our job. my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Like I don't think I ever even met the because I think there's 2 allegations or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole situation is unfortunate because what? You know what I mean? That's wild.
Yeah.
But it's a shame that this is even happening. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Yeah. And one of them was during us shooting season 2 of The Oval and Ruthless. Something that troubled me was, him saying that, the retaliatory stuff, like, if someone gets on his bad side, like they'll kill him off the show. I was like, please don't let that be true. That's because that would break my heart. You know what I'm saying? And it got me thinking about how I was removed from the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have Dikhan should have had a better death. She'd have had a better. Yeah, I should have had a better out. I kind of felt like I was, thrown to the side. You know what I mean? Like an afterthought. Which after all this time and after all this energy and effort I put into it, like it felt icky. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt like hell. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
So if there's any truth to that, then that's gonna hurt even worse. You know what I'm saying? And I'm good on. I've been through enough. I'm good on that. Please let that not be true.
I did a whole video on it actually because people were talking about it, and I was like, well, I don't know if that's Lenny's case because he was beheaded, he was off the show, but I don't. It just it's very strange. All of it is very, very strange and uncomfortable and just shocking, but it's not the same at all. So I don't know what season 6 is going to be. I have no idea.
Thought, I would at least last to the very, the end. Yes. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know what was going on in that writer's room. And I kind of felt like they rushed. Because, mind you, the strike happened, the writer's strike, and then the actor strike happened the year that we shot season 5.
Right.
We finished season 5 like 2 days before the strike. You know what I'm saying? Finished shooting. By the skin of our teeth, we got that off. Yeah. But they had to finish writing before like May something. I forgot when the writers went on strike. But they couldn't do any revisions, or they had to get 18 episodes fully written before the strike. Right, so that's the only way and only reason we were able to shoot season 5 is because Tyler writes really fast. When he does it himself, he can bust out a whole season in 3 weeks. We're like, seriously, when he starts writing a season, like 3 days after he said he starts writing, 3 episodes are done. Then the next day, 3 more episodes. The next day, 3 more episodes. I'm like, what? How? Sweat? How? This man is a machine. It is phenomenal. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
So. No other person's gonna do that. So his writer's room, they were trying to be him, and that's not possible.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like some things were missing, some things were, it was just. I hate that we had to go on strike because I would have loved to see if they had time where things would have gone, where things would have gone. I feel like they were forced to rush.
Had you not
I would have loved to see him betray the highest for Ruth. You know what I'm saying? And have a change of heart and then try to rekindle what his past life was that he sacrificed for the highest. I would have like the love story between these two could have been something phenomenal. And then maybe, it was all a ruse. Like Ruth just did that so she can gain posturing power and then dismantle the whole cult. Like that would have been interesting to me to see. I would have loved to see that happen. And ways to humanize Dikhan a little bit more. I would love to see him pop up in the Oval more as well, because he was in there for 2 seconds and then he just dipped out.
Yeah.
But his influence was going to start trickling into that world, and my gosh, selfishly, I would have loved to do that.
Yeah. That was another question from another YouTuber who does a lot of content who used to cover Ruthless as well. So thank you for answering that.
What if some falling out happened between him and the highest and, he escaped? What if that's what, because Tyler loves to do stuff where, he fakes somebody's death and they come back later. Like, I always thought in the back of my mind that might be the case, but I don't think that's happening.
Well, it's like you can't come back from your head being chopped off.
Exactly. There's no, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you never saw my face. You know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah.
it's assumed that it was him.
Yeah.
Which is
Unless
like
Elder Mother get in there with her needles and thread and sew your H back on and bring it back
yeah,
to life.
and work a Raku miracle. Yeah, word.
Yeah.
I mean, my favorite was I accidentally directed Tyler.
Accidentally.
Nah, but sorry, because it was one of the bigger scenes at the end of season 4 where Ruth and Dikhan are rallying the troops to go save the highest, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get the extras to follow what I know Tyler would want them to do, right? Because Tyler's he's with the megaphone and he's just going in da 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 da, and I can see the looks on their faces like, what do I do, Senator? So I'm literally trying to help him guide them to go do XYZ without being loud and interrupting the scenes that were being shot. Because I'm telling you, we rolls through scenes. We roll through 10, 20 pages without cutting. You know what I'm saying? And there was a time where he was like, all right, Dikhan, Lenny, I got it. I was like, oh, twice. It happened twice. I was like, I'm my bad. I'm a shut up. I was trying to help out, Your Highest. Oh.
Yeah.
And I made that stupid joke. I said, Your Highest. I'm an idiot.
Gosh.
I'm an idiot for that. What?
Wow.
But,
that's funny.
My goodness. Yeah, that was. And then what's wild is that when we the next day when we started shooting, he asked me if I wanted to direct. I said, hell yes.
Wow.
He was like, you serious? I was like, dude, absolutely. What? Okay. That's why I've been following you like a hawk. Because I learned so much just being in your proximity, and I'm seriously, I want to do what you're doing. You know what I mean? My version of that. I could never keep up with your pace. You're a god in this world. But I want my little chunk. If I could learn under him how to direct a whole season in 2 weeks, I don't take that on my resume. Let's go. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Come on. What? I'm trying to be a superhuman as long as I'm alive. Are you kidding me? I mean, yeah, you pretty much, nailed everything on the head. You know what I mean? Outside of Ruthless, I have a movie coming out. I have a TV show that I'm doing. This is the first project that I've executive produced. First movie that I executive produced. I didn't write it, but the story is similar to my brother, who was an ex-Navy SEAL, as far as him dealing with homelessness and PTSD from serving. Tragic story, thriller of an Iraqi war vet who stumbles on a bag full of money from the 1970s, and it seemingly is cursed money. It drops on September 5th. Oh my gosh! I seriously, just saying that, I'm like, I can't believe I'm here right now. You know what I mean? I can't believe we were able to pull this off. Using the coins I made from Tyler. Oh yeah, no, I was serious. I was like, I want my version of what you got. So, and I know Ruthless isn't gonna last forever. So I have to, set myself up to win later. You know what I mean? And he famously said, always bet on yourself. So I bet the house on myself. What? And it's what sucks though. Like, I shot Beggarman April of 2023, right before we shot season 5 of Ruthless. I had no idea I was getting killed off that season. So I'm like, I just spent all this money making this movie to get killed off halfway. I was like, my timing absolutely sucks. Oh my gosh, no way. How am I gonna pull this off? Right. Somehow we did, and I can't wait to make my money back. But ooh, yeah, it was just the timing was crazy. The strike, the getting killed off, and I was like, all right, I guess I have to have. It can't come easy. It has never came easy for me. I'm the guy who gets in through the back door. That's how my career has always been, and it's not going to change all of a sudden. It's clear it's not. I'm not going to have an easy time, and I made peace with that. Honestly, it's made me into a better artist. It's made me into a stronger person. Having to figure out when things go wrong and what to do. You know what I mean? That pressure makes man, right?
Yeah.
But I also shot half of a TV show. here in New York City. It's called Typecast. It's if Jungle Fever and Curb Your Enthusiasm had a love child, essentially, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a comedy, and I've been wanting to do comedies for the majority. Like, I want to do more comedies now than drama, just because I don't get the chance to do them. And I'm a clown, you know what I mean? I'm always trying to make people laugh. So let's get that popping.
Yeah.
And it deals with life as a struggling artist, and being typecast as a certain thing. I'm always going to get typecast as a villain in the world of television. That's just the game. What you're perceived as is the thing that it'll get you hired the fastest. But the game is, the TV game specifically deals with stereotypes. I look like a villain until I open my mouth, really. You know what I mean? Like, I have a very strong, mean mug. Yeah, people were scared of me, which to me is hysterical. But
did you purposely go in there when you auditioned with that face, that game face? Did you purposely do that, or?
That's just my face.
Yeah.
Just my face.
Wow. Because Blue Campbell did comment on you, your audition, and when you came in, and how they knew automatically that was your role.
Yeah, that is crazy how they were all like, "Oh yeah, that's Dikhan." I'm like, "Thank you, that's what's up." You know what I'm saying?
Because Andrew can't be Dikhan and Dikhan can't be Andrew, so it
exactly
was perfect.
Yeah,
it was perfect. I just couldn't understand why Andrew didn't become Dikhan. Like, it would have made so much more sense.
It would make way more sense.
Yeah,
yeah.
River starting self. Oh my gosh, I was so mad. Oh.
River. I think it's because they had to rush. Honestly, that I feel like if they had a little more time.
Yeah,
they would have, something else would have happened. You know what I mean? They had to make decisions that they maybe didn't really want to make. But oh my gosh, there's something about a character that can say a lot. Like, I took a lot of inspiration from, Lawrence Fishburne playing Morpheus in Matrix, right? And what's his name? Hugo, playing Agent Smith. You know what I mean? I stole his whole swag, especially when they gave me the costume that looked like Morpheus. Yeah. What's it, all black? Naturally, I don't know where the arms behind the back came from. I just decided to put my arms behind my back because it felt like Dikhan believes the world moves when he moves. So, boom, that's how and I'm always crowding someone's space. I'm always up in somebody's, you know what I'm saying?
What are you doing?
All up in somebody's face.
Why are you in the kitchen?
Why are you in the kitchen? Why are you this? What? He popped up like Batman. I'm Batman. I wish I fell out of a tree once. That'd have been great. I just hopped up the tree on somebody. Bah, what are you up to? Bah, what's going on? Yeah.
We thought that's what your name was.
I mean, it's a title. You know what I mean? It sounds like, it feels like it's a title, right? It's, when the Heist and Dikhan got together and made the cult, like his general. You know what I mean? Dikhan seems like a general.
Yeah.
But I'm not the president. You know what I'm saying? Matt is one of the sweetest people in the world. Like, he is intense, even when he's not trying to be. He's one of the coolest people. He's like a big brother, and he's because oh my gosh, whenever he had to shoot his scenes, they would do all of his scenes in his trailer back to back to back to back to back to back to back. So he was never really around anybody else. He was always by himself. Whereas Dikhan's character is in everybody's business. So I had to be around everybody, but I'm also that kind of person. So it just made sense.
Right.
But it was like, we are very much a lot like our characters, right? But you do not want to get on Matt's bad side. You know what I'm saying? You do not. And there was a crazy story that happened when we were shooting during the pandemic where somebody tested positive right when we moved in to the place. No. Somebody tested positive, right? So they mixed up. Someone knocked on his door. He just got off the phone with his wife. He left his kids in LA that day. And they were like, yes, come with us, sir. Unfortunately, you tested positive for this. So he's freaking out. He's like, I just left my kids and my wife. And I haven't, no way. He said in third. And then he heard someone outside the room like, no, I said room D, not B. Wow. His heart dropped to his stomach. He was like, oh, he almost passed out. He was like, I feel like he thought he killed his family or something. He was.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine? Yeah.
Yes.
That's not a good feeling. God. Yeah, that's not a good feeling at all.
Yeah, I feel bad for whoever was in room D.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when I wake up, like the weight of all my choices kind of weighs on me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what did I do that for? Why am I? All right, let me go get my mind clear. You know what I mean? Because it takes a lot of energy and effort to have success in this industry. And, you know, to be aspirational. I'm shifting gears where, like, all right, I can see myself landing on another TV show or in someone else's film, but I'm more interested in making my own stuff now. I'm more interested in tapping into my core group of followers, fans, investors who want to see, you know, the things I'm up to, who want to see the projects I'm making, who want to be a part of the things I'm creating. Right. Like, I will focus on that more now than trying to be on someone's show. Because at any time, I could get killed off of someone else's show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, no smoke, but I mean, this is my livelihood here. I had to move heaven and earth to fix what I missed by getting killed off the show so soon. You know what I'm saying? Right. That was a giant realization. I'm like, I'm glad you bet on yourself and started making your own stuff, because the only real way to have longevity in a game that right now it's like collapsing. The acting game is never going to be the same. In fact, I don't think it exists in the same way. Like it's on life support right now, you know?
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it's heartbreaking stuff. Like, this is the slowest year outside of my own efforts that I've had in my entire career. And you know what I mean? I'm in the space that I'm in.
Yeah.
It's, you know, so I want longevity. I'm trying to do this until I'm, you know, 80 something years old or listen, until they put me in the dirt, I'm going to be doing this.
There you go. Yeah.
And so, yeah, let me activate my fans. Let's get it. Like, what if I start producing more things and the people who invest get equity in the things I make, and then more people are making money based off of the stuff that we get. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, to each one teach one. Yeah.
Exactly.
I really believe in that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, sounds good. Well, thank you so much again.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I really appreciate you taking the time to stop and talk to me today. I really, really do, because you could have been doing a million other things.
My pleasure. Seriously.
All right. Anything else you want to tell us? Or
let's do it again.
Absolutely.
Again. Oh, check me out. Beggarman comes out September 5th, and pretty much every video on demand provider. My pleasure. You take care.
Okay. You too, dear. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.